What do you get when you have a dream, you get lit up, you're clear about it, you're clear about what lights you up, you own it, you share it, you surround yourself by the people that align with it. You get present and grateful to all the things you already have, and you realize everything you have is enough to have the dream. And all this stuff's a bonus. I already got the Shure mic. I already got the fucking key light. I already got the fucking 72-inch desk. I already got the DSLR camera. I already got the most powerful Mac. I already got the most powerful phone. I already have my own room. I got a Tesla. I have a beautiful girlfriend. I have my mom and dad that love me so much. I have a beautiful sister that me and her have a great relationship. I have a commitment to personally develop myself. I put in the time. I'm no fucking liar. I have a great physique. I know about nutrition. I love to help people. I love to have fun. I love music. I love being creative. I like to bring people together. I like to bring disagreement into unity. I like to do things a little different. I like to be silly. I love to cry. I love to show my sensitive side. I'm really scared to show my sensitive side. I'm really, really scared to show my sensitive side. And also, the era that we're in an era where people are really unhappy. And they're really not self-expressed, and they feel trapped. And they don't feel like anyone can help, and they spend time hurting and judging themselves. And literally all of that is my shadow side. And so every day I get a choice. I get to choose, do I want to live in my shadow side and keep living and feeling that? Or do I want to choose my dream and actually break open to really have the full love and the fullness of living my dream? And so every day is a choice. Every day you wake up and you choose the shadow side or your dream side. And Dave Chappelle said it best in his latest stand-up. He literally said, the person in the room with the biggest dream wins. That's the person whose dream you're living in. Is it yours? Right? And if you're alone in your room and you're not present with your dream, Iman, then whose dream are you living in? Some dream about something in someone's head that you told yourself about, it has to be this way or it has to be that way. But when you really get clear, and it's a fight, it's going to be a fight as long as you resist it, to keep sharing that with people. And the best way you can keep sharing that with people and perpetuating it is by actually sharing it with the world. In conversations, online, you immerse yourself in that. That's how you keep it alive. Because when you don't post and you don't share, or you share something other than this, you're also making a statement. Indirectly, you're making the statement that I am not choosing today to live in inspiration. I'm choosing today to not live in joy, in full self-expression. And until it becomes a muscle that you can train without even thinking about it, and it's just who you are right now, you need to keep being present to and putting aside this deep concern about how people are going to judge you, people are going to experience you, because ultimately, man, if I let that get to me, then it gets in the way of me helping everyone, including myself. And if you can't help yourself, you can't help anyone else. And that's a fucking truth. I'll just say this from personal experience. There is no magical person that can look you in the eyes and say, you're amazing, for you to finally realize you can change, for you to finally believe in yourself. At least now I'm literally thinking, no, there are stories that I've heard of people saying, no, this person believed in me, they lifted me up. But what I would actually assert is that the real transformation change in that moment when you have a mentor, when you have a father, when you have a leader, a guardian, anyone you look up to that believed in you and poured in you, when you actually took all that and believed in yourself. And when I believe in myself, those are the experiences where I can look at everyone that's helped me along the way, and that's when I get very grateful. Because then I'm finally present to how many people actually loved me. But I had to accept it myself to be open to it, to other people. Sorry, I had to accept myself to finally be open to receiving people's love and their support. Even though they were doing it the whole time, right? My mom either is someone that's nagging and on my ass and really strict all the time, or is the most loving, compassionate woman ever. How can some days she be one and some days she be the other? Doesn't make sense. No, until I am actually willing to accept her love and I don't resist it. So when I really get present to accepting myself, that's when I finally get to accept everyone else. That's when I get to really experience true love from everyone, because I finally get to experience true love for myself. And when you truly love yourself, there's nothing that stops you from sharing what you love, because you're not worried if someone says it's great or it's not. You don't let someone's misunderstanding or no mean that you are a no. You got rejected. Just means they said no. The answers outside don't change anything. And I've been living a life for a very long time where I would let people's answers make that mean something about me. But in reality, what I'm discovering very recently is that there is just a way of being sometimes when I get in my own way and I get in my head and I let people's view, judgment actually change how I feel about myself. But actually, that's not true. I'm always feeling that way about myself. Not like I don't love myself. There are elements, there are times where I feel that way. And then there are times like when I'm recording this video now that I'm actually present to, no, I love myself. And so that battle, going back and forth between the two, it's a dance of life. And what's so funny is I had a conversation with one of my best friends last night. And what he shared with me is, it's not about fully loving. Like, life is not about just being fully expressed and not caring about what people think and their judgments, because that's a crazy person, right? But to find full self-expression in the face of judgment and to roll with it all. Because if I'm fully self-expressed, there is going to be an impact with people. And at times that can be really beautiful. And at other times, maybe that makes people uncomfortable. Maybe that makes people feel a certain way. But for me to recognize that and to move with it, that's a form of compassion. Like, that's the sauce, because now you're really with people. Otherwise, you're crazy. And it's so true. That's true. And so it's really, how do you find your full self-expression and be in the world? And in fact, Dave Chappelle just recorded his latest stand-up. I think it's called Dreamer, about a story where he got locked in a room with Russian mobsters where something terrible could have happened to him. And I don't want to spoil the story, but that's exactly what happened. To be fully expressed in the face of judgment. He wasn't just, I don't want to spoil the story, but like, if you watch that clip, and I might even just put it in right here, it's the perfect example of what I mean by that. That you're a dreamer and you share fully, and you have to embrace the consequences of that in the world. And if you can do both, you are a very powerful person, and you really get to experience what life's really all about, because it's about being with people. You know, there are times in my life where I'm like, oh, dude, being in my life is all about being fully self-expressed. But like, if you're being fully self-expressed and you don't care about anyone, that's a very lonely life. At least for me. I don't know about other people. Maybe other people like love to be in a fucking cave and they just want to be by themselves. But for me, what always lights me up is connecting and laughing and helping one, not helping, connecting and laughing and being with one another, playing with people. And that's all about people. So I have to obviously be with people's judgments and whatever. I can't just choose to like be with their play, but then the minute they judge me, I'm like, I don't really care about you. That's actually kind of messed up. So being with both is very important. Well, anyway, that's where I'm at. That's what I want to share today. And I hope you got something out of it. And I love you. I love me. Have a great day. See ya.